What's going on YouTube? It's Dylan James. On today's episode, we did a winner-take-all pack battle, and I'm here right now with Luke Adam Cave. He was the winner of the contest to be the participant in this first winner-take-all pack battle on our YouTube channel. Luke, we had a good time breaking these packs. Unfortunately, there was some technical glitches that made it to where we could not show these pack breaks, but as you saw and as I saw, there were a lot of cards in this product. So we're going to go over some of the cards, the hits that we had from each pack, and kind of go over what I had in my pack, what he had in his pack, and see who had the best cards overall. I think you'll pretty much know who the winner is when we're looking through these cards without us even having to look at Cardbase to see values, because it was kind of a landslide. But I'll leave that up to you to watch. So let's look at some of these cards. First of all, Luke, congratulations once again. That's fantastic that you were the winner here for the first pack battle we've ever done on the YouTube channel. So how did you get into the hobby? As I'm trying to set up these a little bit more, how did you get into the hobby? Tell us a little bit more about your background, and tell us some of your PC cards you have as well.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. So I actually got back in the hobby in the 80s. So probably 88, 89 was when I got in there. My big hit, what kind of got me obsessed with the hobby, was Ken Griffey Jr., that Upper Deck Ken Griffey Jr. card. So
Beautiful
that got
card.
me hooked. From there, the obsession began. I started going to card shows, doing lots of pack rips with my buddies, trading cards and all that good stuff. So that's kind of got me into it. I really kind of faded away for a little bit, and then I got back into it in the last few years when the pandemic really rejuvenated the hobby. Everyone going through their old cards. I was doing the same. Got me back into it, got me excited again. As far as the PC goes, I'm a huge Griffey fan, so I have a lot of Griffey uniform cards, patch cards, stuff like that. Jose Canseco from the Bash Brothers, he was a huge idol of mine, so I got some of his cards going on. And I really,
awesome.
and I really loved the Project 2020 and the Project 70 cards, so I've been collecting those as well. A lot of the Ken Griffey Jr. cards out of that set as well. So yeah, loving it.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of the Project 2020 and Project 70 cards, do you think those cards are popular enough to where they will expand into different sports besides just baseball? Do you think they're going to stay kind of in that realm of baseball? Do you see other brands kind of like Panini and companies like that before Fanatics takes over anyway? Maybe Fanatics even latches on as well, but making this more of an art form instead of just being a straight up picture of an athlete?
Yeah, absolutely, I do. I think it's fantastic that they got their artistic side into cards and got those artists to create their own visions of those classic cards. I think it's going to get people outside of the hobby that maybe weren't interested, but hey, my favorite artist is now doing sports cards, so I'm going to get into sports cards as well. So I think it's been a huge success, and I hope that Panini and Fanatics gets into it as well.
Yeah, that'd be great. I think that's definitely, and especially, with sports cards, they are known as like modern art for a lot of collectors and investors out there that are getting into sports cards again. I mean, it's as if, you can just hang up, like show your slabs, like those companies like that, where you can just have a display of sports cards in your room, in your house, in your living room, in your bedroom, wherever you want to put your slabs, you can put them up for display. And it's more and more getting into the mainstream where people are displaying their cards proudly out there.
Absolutely.
And so I think that's definitely something that people will look more forward into. But let's look at some of these cards while we're talking as well. So this was my blaster, and this was Luke's blaster. And like I said, there are a ton of cards. First of all, let's look at how we have. 88 cards per blaster. A lot of variation cards. This year, they're doing a lot of the helmetless cards and also mask-on cards as well. So just a really, really cool products. We're looking for some Donruss Threads or Rookie Phenom Jersey memorabilia cards. We actually did hit one of each, which we will show you during this product review as well. But some of the odds there. I mean, really, really cool looking cards, retro looking cards, and the first product, one of the first products anyway, of most of these college players being in their pro uniforms, which that's something that you don't necessarily see until this point. And Donruss is one of the first products to do that. So that's really, really cool. That's why a lot of card collectors and investors hop on this product, because it's very, very easy to get graded. They are the paper cards. So it's just that nostalgia, that old school nostalgia of these cards. And the design as well. I think the design is fantastic too.
Yeah.
So let's get into some of the hits of my blaster, or lack thereof. Let's look at some of these cards. So we have some rated rookies. Right here we got some Tyson Campbell. We have a helmetless Joe Namath, which is one of those variation cards like I was talking about. We have a rated rookie of Landon Dickerson, a center for the Eagles, but he's in his college uni. That's kind of interesting as well. There are a few cards that we've seen in these packs too, of them still in their college uniforms. A rated rookie of Jalen Waddle, wide receiver for Tua Tagovailoa down there in Miami until he got injured. We'll see if he can come back soon and healthy. But again, we were talking about it too with Deshaun Watson in Houston. I mean, that's a potential trading destination for the Miami Dolphins for him to land there, which is quite fascinating, especially since we have seen the success of Tua, or I guess you can say success, some flashes from Tua.
Yeah, so what? I think he showed potential. I think it's too early to give up on him, but it's Deshaun Watson, right? So.
Yeah, it's it's one of those things. I mean, once you have a generational talent, kind of like a Deshaun Watson, especially, I mean, even though there is some litigation potentially in his future, we don't know what's going to happen with those lawsuits and those accusations and things of that nature. But yeah, he's one of those talents that you just can't pass up. And so, I don't know. It'll be very, very fascinating to see what happens in that saga. And it looks like it should happen before the beginning of November, because there's something in his contract to make it to where it's beneficial for the Houston Texans to get rid of him by that point. So we might see a trade before then. Who knows? There's Josh Jacobs without his helmet and a mask on. So again, that's going to be something that people are going to look after as well, because, I mean, this is the COVID time. And so documenting COVID on these cards, it's a lot about... When it comes to cards, too, value-wise, you're always looking about a snapshot in history.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Having cards like this, I think that's going to bring its value up a little bit.
I think so too. It's a really unique and unfortunately devastating time in human history, but it's part of what happened that season, and it's a part of the card set, right?
Absolutely. And part of the boom as well.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, but yeah, the back looks pretty much the same when it comes to the statistics, to the little description they have there for the players. But again, the design's just a little bit different from last year, but really, really cool looking. A red press proof we got of Derek Carr, which he's been lighting it up in Vegas for the Raiders this season. So we'll see if he can continue his powerful play moving forward in the season, since we're about a quarter of the way through the season so far, which is insane to think about.
I know, right? That's 17 games this year.
Yeah, 17 games this year, which is good.
Yeah.
So Daz Newsome, wide receiver for the Bears. We'll see if him and Justin Fields can hook up and be a good duo there. Then we had a Hunter Long. We had another rated rookie, too. This is another cool card as well. The rookies, Kellen Mond, a quarterback we don't really talk about because of Kirk Cousins being in Minnesota, being the starting quarterback there. But Kellen Mond, it could be his show one day. He definitely has a future there, so we'll see how he fares. I mean, he reminds me a lot of Dak Prescott. He has that Dak Prescott vibe.
For sure.
But he killed it in college, and I think he can do some good things in Minnesota as well. Kyler Murray without his helmet or mask on, which is a cool looking card too. That's a Najee Harris. We got a masked up Aaron Rodgers. We have this is a really, really cool retro series for Luke Kuechly. Kind of like a throwback retro series for the Panthers. Luke Kuechly, gone too soon from the league. I think that, unfortunate.
Too many concussions.
Yeah, it's unfortunate with a position like that too, that they're in the trenches and they're getting banged up pretty quickly. So seeing Luke Kuechly exit from the game as quickly as he did was kind of shocking, but at the same time, I think he'll still be involved in the game for quite some time, especially in the coaching capacity. So
that's a great looking insert.
Oh yeah, for sure. Really, really cool looking insert. Doesn't really have a holographic version to it, a holographic style, but it's a little bit glossier than the other ones. So it's a really, really cool looking card though. The sky behind him and everything. Really cool. Cornell Powell for wide receiver from the Chiefs. A maskless, but a hat on his head, Justin Herbert.
Helmet, but a hat.
No helmet, but a hat. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool second-year card for the young quarterback. Then we have Javonte Williams. We had
Yep.
Rashawn Slater. We had a Gridiron Kings 2, a really cool insert card that most people look forward to in this product. Justin Jefferson's second year. Killed it his first year. We'll see if
Yeah,
he can do the
phenomenal.
same in
Mm-hmm.
his second year. See the gritty a little bit in the end zone
Love the gritty.
from
Love the
Justin
gritty.
Jefferson. Love that dance from him.
Yeah.
But yeah, really cool looking card as well. Kind of got the paint in the background, kind of like the paint splatter in the background, which is really cool. And last but not least, we had the Terry McLaurin Threads card, Donruss Threads.
Scary Terry.
Scary Terry from the Washington football team.
Mm-hmm.
Cool cards. So we had some good cards in that blaster. Some cool cards. However,
yes.
Luke came in and just demolished my blaster box. Just demolished it. You'll see why. So let's look at this first. A helmetless and maskless DeAndre Hopkins. Rated rookie of Anthony Schwartz, wide receiver. Caleb Farley, another college uniform that we don't typically see for rated rookies in Donruss, but here we are with this card. Caleb Farley looking like he could be a pretty good product for Tennessee. He has had a little injury so far this season, but I think he'll come back on the field, play pretty well. Second year, Christian Fulton's playing really well too, cornerback wise. Yeah. He's been playing lights out for the Titans so far. A champion, Super Bowl champions card. We talked about this too. I mean, we usually see baseball cards like this.
Tons of those inserts in baseball, but I rarely see them in football.
Yeah, we don't usually see them in football. So I was kind of stunned to see this. I was waiting to see, okay, what's the player's name?
Yeah.
But yeah, a full team celebration card. That's just a really, really cool looking card. Snapshot in history. Then we have Tua without his helmet, but a mask on. Yeah, mask up. Jamar Jefferson from the Detroit Lions. This is a really cool card too. This is the rated rookie portrait canvas card of Dez Fitzpatrick. Now, Dez Fitzpatrick, he was drafted by the Titans. However, he was not on the active roster to start the season. He's on the practice team right now. He has been getting some snaps this week because A.J. Brown and Julio Jones are out. So this is a guy that could see playing time in the future. However, he just hasn't gotten there yet. And again, it talks about, we talked about it a little bit too. The NFL is a completely different game than from the college level. Yeah. And we've seen kind of some of these players try to acclimate and not get their first year. I mean, like we see with all the quarterbacks. The rookie quarterbacks this season are 1-9. That's their combined record. The only one win they have is Mac Jones over the New York Jets. Over Zach Wilson. Which, I mean, there you go. 1-9. But hey, they got at least one win. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
But Dez Fitzpatrick, we'll see if he can get the field. But again, a really, really cool looking card. Thicker card too, the canvas style there.
It's a nice looking card.
Yeah, DK Metcalf from the Seattle Seahawks. He's been a staple there the past few seasons. Came in the same year as A.J. Brown. And that green hair has become a staple of his as well for the Seahawks. Got a Gary Brightwell, a rated rookie. Got a masked up Joe Burrow with no helmet on. Another variation. See, again, you're just getting... Gosh, you're getting all of these cards.
Tons of hits.
I didn't have a shot in this at all. I didn't. I'm telling you, I didn't have. I had one quarterback pull. Kellen Mond. I mean, jeez. Anyway, let's look at Justin Jefferson's second year
without the helmet
on. Yep. We have a rated rookie, J.C. Horn, cornerback, which they've been saying high. They've been giving him high praise as well. In the Panthers organization, Khalil Mack. Linebacker without his helmet and without a mask too. But I mean, look at that. Just an old school look to it.
Yeah, it does.
Really cool portrait style of him. Then we got a Raymondre Stevenson.
I think he's got potential. We talked about this. He had that deadly fumble. And you know what happens in that Belichick offense with the fumble. Yeah,
he gets sat down for a little while. We'll see if he can get back on the field. I think he will at a certain point. Rookies do have some trouble with fumbles usually early in their career, especially smaller running backs as well. But yeah, once again, I think that sitting him is a good thing. It kind of makes it to where he won't do it again. And I think that's why we see successful running backs in the Patriots organization, and you don't usually see them play a lot of snaps in the game or in game, multiple games and consecutively. You don't usually see a starting running back in the Patriots organization. That's probably a reason why. Ezekiel Elliott with his mask off and his helmet off as well. Then we got Eric Stokes, cornerback for the Green Bay Packers. We had a red press proof rated rookie of Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts, there's the
color
hit.
match and everything. Kyle Pitts playing. I mean, he hasn't been playing the best yet in the Falcons organization. Again, trying to get his feet wet in the NFL, trying to get up to game speed. But again, he was what we talked about, the number 4 pick in the draft this year.
I think the highest picked tight end in NFL history.
Yeah, like this guy is going to be a stud for the Falcons. Unless he gets traded somewhere, which I don't think that's going to happen. But I mean, hopefully he'll get a better quarterback than Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan's kind of towards the end of his career, end of his prime at least. And so we'll see if he gets a better quarterback there in the Falcons. If they keep losing like the way they do, they'll get a pretty high draft pick next year. So that would be nice. Rated rookie for Michael Carter, running back for the Jets. Ben Skowronek.
There you go.
Skowronek. There you go. Wide receiver for the Rams. Rams this year. We talked about it a little bit too. Matt Stafford has been killing it for the Rams this season. Not so much for the Detroit Lions and the former quarterback there for the Rams. But still, I think that with the Rams, they have a really, really good potential shot of getting to the Super Bowl this season. Deadly defense. Matt
Stafford looking like an MVP right now. So.
He is. Yeah. He is. That defense with Aaron Donald leading the way, it's a scary looking team. Sean McVay is very pleased in Los
beating
Angeles.
Tampa Bay last week.
Yes, and beating Tampa Bay too. I mean, that's a huge win as well. Early in the season, having a huge win like that, that's a huge confidence boost for that team. So let's look at this. Another card that you got is the Elite Series rookie Justin Fields. Didn't have the best debut in the NFL with Chicago Bears. However,
I think that's more about the play calling than Fields himself. But
I think so too. I think even though we're early in this, even though we're only 3 games in, I think it's safe to say Matt Nagy will not be with the Chicago Bears next year. I don't think he will be. At this point, wasting the talent of Justin Fields, and especially, I mean, him coming out saying, Andy Dalton's still our starting quarterback. Now they're saying that all 3 quarterbacks are in the running to be the starting quarterback this weekend.
Nick Foles in there. Nick Foles.
You could have Nick Foles. Yeah. It's a hot mess in Chicago. Really is. And it's one of those teams that when they're good, the league is good. I think that the league is much better when they have teams like Chicago, like Green Bay, like these old school teams. When they're good in the league, it just makes the league better. Hopefully, the Chicago Bears can get back to that. I think Justin Fields will get them there. However, they need the coach to actually get them there as well.
Exactly.
Another hit that you got was a rated rookie, a base rated rookie nonetheless, but it's still a very, very good rated rookie. Mac Jones for the New England Patriots.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, no chance in this blaster battle. No chance. I need better product next time. I need to take better boxes or something. I need to call Target. Mac Jones here, rated rookie for the New England Patriots. And last but not least, we had a rookie Phenoms card of Kyle Trask.
Kyle Trask, So interesting pick there, right?
Yeah, I think that Kyle Trask has a really, really good, solid situation he's in right now, especially being behind Tom Brady in Tampa Bay, having that team around him that he has. I think that, man, Kyle Trask is probably going to have a very, very good career over some of these other quarterbacks that got drafted really high. I think that he's just a sneaky pick, kind of like I wouldn't necessarily call him a Patrick Mahomes pick, but similar, I think, because he played very, very well for Florida with the Florida Gators in that pro system there they have with Dan Mullen. Kyle Trask, I think, is going to be a very, very good quarterback for the Tampa Bay Bucks. I'm sure Bucks fans are very, very excited about his future. But once again, this product is very, very clean, very nice, a good price point too. It's a little bit more expensive than usual. At Target, it's $25. However, I do have a hack. If you go to Target, if you get the red card through Target, then you can actually get these cards for 5% off. You have a little small discount there. You can actually link your debit card, your bank account from your debit card to this card instead of applying for a credit card, with the red card that way. So that's definitely a really cool play as well. You can watch the video. I'll put it up again on this video talking about how to score cards on Target Online. During the week, they do have random drops throughout the week, Monday through Friday. And so I kind of gave you some tips on that video. So make sure to check that one out. But Luke, once again, congratulations. You won this hands down. I don't think anybody else could attest that. Yeah. But yeah, thanks once again for playing, and thanks for watching.
This is my first box break. So, you know, it's a great start. I'm off to a great start.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. You are. And again, we're going to be doing more box breaks like this on this channel, actually live next time as well, because again, technical issues. Yeah. However, we did have fun doing this. We had fun doing the little product review to kind of look back at our hits this way as well. But if you like this video, hit that like button. If you like our content on this channel, hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell. So anytime we post a new video, you'll be the first to know about it. Thank you, Luke, once again for joining us. Yeah. Congratulations to you. And thanks for watching this week, guys. We'll talk to you next time.